What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Deezy DBIC, aka Deezy Tactical. Welcome back to the channel for those who are returning. For the newcomers, welcome to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I know it's been a minute. I said it a lot, but I've been doing great things in my life. You know what I mean? Enjoying life, but I haven't stopped copping firearms. You know what I mean? I'm still out here doing my thing, still hitting the range. It's been a little delayed. So some of these unboxings and things that you guys are gonna see, they may be mixed with the past, present, and the future. Well, not the future, but the past and the present. Today, we are unboxing the Mossberg MC2SC. Mossberg released their MC2 prior to this one, which is their compact. The SC is the Micro 9. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's your Mossberg MC2SC. You know, very similar to the Glock 43X and the Micro Dagger, which I carry every day for my EDC. And just to give you guys a comparison, my bad. Yeah, for comparison, this is the Micro Dagger in my left hand, and in my right, you got the MC2SC, which is also optics ready. They feel very similar. They look very similar in size. As a matter of fact, I can use my Micro Dagger holsters with the Mossberg. What I will say though, believe it or not, the Mossberg is a lot more snappier. The Micro Dagger is much smoother. I like it so far. It's gonna take some adjusting. It is an RMSC cut. Once you get in the boxes, anyway, once you get in the box, it's pretty standard. I mean, this is the box that comes in. You get the basic brown boy right here. Open the box, voila. Nothing. You got a little. You got this puppy right here. A little lock. Comes with 2 magazines. You got your extended magazine, which is 14, so you get your 14 plus 1, which is the only mag I really use. I can shoot with both, but it is a struggle shooting with the other magazine. The other magazine is a 11 plus 1, so you got 12 rounds of this one. I'm on the hunt for more of these 14 round magazines. They are hard to come by, I will tell you that, man. There's some crazy people on eBay currently asking $100 for those magazines. They have their rabbit ass mind. I'm not paying $100 for no magazine. Now guys, I'm gonna give you some footage of me shooting the Mossberg MC2SC at the range. You know, you can see the snappiness. I'm actually gonna show some footage of me shooting the, I was gonna say the Glock 43X, but my Micro Dagger, my EDC. I'm gonna be shooting that one at the range too, so you can kind of see, I mean, you'll get a visual on the recoil and what I'm saying about the snappiness. Yeah, it's a micro. That damn thing dirty as hell. It's the same size as that Mossberg. But I feel it feels really good in hand, man. I'm just gonna give y'all a quick little background of how I ended up with this thing, man. My local gun store, Adventure Outdoors, I mean, if you live in Georgia, you know what Adventure Outdoors is like, a super Walmart of gun stores, man. They were running a Father's Day special. They were selling this thing half off. I think retail is $4.99. I got this thing for 250. Couldn't pass it up, man. There was a one of my close relatives, she needed a firearm, and at the time she was carrying around a 40. You know what I mean? That's a big hunk of gun for a young lady to be carrying around. So I said, let me find you something. I looked up and saw that advertisement for this on sale. I said, hey, look, this would be a great pickup. I did some research online, didn't see anything negative about the gun. You know what I mean? It seemed to be pretty reliable. And I said, you know, micro compact, or micro 9, excuse me, is like a good size for a woman to carry, and I carry one every day. But so we went down there to get her one. I started talking to the sales guy, and I said, let me see one. You know what I mean? I got to hold this thing a little bit. And I said, y'all only want 250? Let me get one of them boys. Let me get one of them. I need one. So I ended up leaving one as well. Sat on it for a while, but I got to go out today and actually put it to use and shoot it. Initial thoughts, not too bad, but I'm gonna shoot it again tomorrow and see how I feel about it. And I'm gonna put an optic on it. Based off of my experience with the snappiness, I'm not gonna put a Holosun on there or one of my Olights. I'm gonna go with one of my Amazon optics. So I bought a few Amazon optics to kind of, you know, give somebody else a chance out of curiosity. I don't think I'll be carrying this as an EDC, but you know, it could change my mind, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. I love my my Micro Dagger, and I'm not trying to punch anything in there for PSA, because PSA ain't gave me nothing for free yet. But I am expecting something. I mean, not expecting. PSA hasn't given me anything yet, but I am accepting sponsorship. So, you know, PSA, you know what I mean? Y'all interested in seeing your boy a little something, man? Maybe a saber. I'm cool with that, you know what I'm saying? Gonna slide me one of them sabers. Saber dagger. Let me get one of them saber badges. You know what I mean? The 300 blackout saber, 100 badger, yeah, that one. The 100 badger killer. Let me get one of them sabers. Yeah, man. But no, all just aside, man. Nobody's paying me to say any of this stuff, man. I don't have any sponsors, man. I look forward to growing the channel and getting some. But you know, my Mossberg 12 gauge has been quite reliable to, you know, to say something positive about Mossberg. And I don't really have a whole lot negative to say about this. What I will say is I have not had any misfires. None whatsoever, man. It functioned flawlessly. So as far as reliable firearm, absolutely. As far as comfortability, I think I'd have to adjust. But that's just, it's a new gun for me. So out the box, I wouldn't say, oh, I love it the way it feels, but it's not terrible. You know what I mean? The trigger's cool. It's got a flat trigger. Kind of like a little flat curved trigger, if you will. Not flat necessarily. Curved, flat trigger, that's a thing. But yeah, man, I like it so far. Again, this was more so for a female relative, and I decided to get one because the deal was stupid. I had to grab one. All right, y'all, so I said after the range footage that I was gonna be more specific regarding, you know, the detailed specs with the Mossberg MC2SC. I'm also doing a comparison with the Micro Dagger in detail, but I think I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone and just do it all in one. So let's get started. So they're both chambered in 9mm, of course. The action type is striker fired. The barrel length for the Mossberg and the Dagger is 3.4. Overall length, the overall length for the Mossberg is 6.25 inches. The Micro Dagger is 6.5. So you got a 1/4 inch longer overall for that Micro Dagger. And maybe that's where the comfortability comes from. The height of the Mossberg is 4.3 and the height of the PSA Micro Dagger 4.7. Width is 1.10 for both. Unloaded weight for the Mossberg is 9.5 ounces. And for the Micro Dagger, it's 15.9. So this Mossberg is a lot heavier than the Micro Dagger. Well, 4 ounces heavier. As far as capacity is concerned, we know the Micro Daggers come with that whopping 15+1, and the Mossberg comes with the 11+1 flush magazine and then the 14+1 extended magazine. So basically you get a 1 11 round and 1 14 round, and then you just get the 15 round with the Micro Dagger. The sights for the Mossberg are steel, white 3-dot sights. They have night models also available. And then you have your regular white 3-dot sights, the day sights with the Micro Dagger. The barrel finish for the Mossberg is black DLC. The Micro Dagger has the Cerakoted slide slash DLC barrel. The frame is a glass reinforced polymer, so they're both polymer frames. The trigger for the Mossberg is a flat face, approximately 5.5 pound trigger. And then you got the flat face trigger for the Micro Dagger. It doesn't specify the weight of that trigger. The Mossberg has a reversible magazine release. The Micro Dagger has the left side release. So good for your left-handed people with the Mossberg, because you can do the ambi or reverse the mag release. I'm right-handed, so the Micro Dagger works for me perfectly fine. There is a version of the Mossberg MC2SC that has the manual safety. I've heard negative things about those. Mine does not have the manual safety, thank God. I'm glad I don't have that version. There is no manual safety on the Micro Dagger. As far as accessory compatibility, everything with the Mossberg is very proprietary for the most part. So it's got a proprietary ecosystem. And then you have the Micro Dagger. Anything Glock 43X or 43 or 48 will work perfectly fine with the Micro Dagger. And that's pretty it, man. I mean, I see some lists as far as the advantages. If you care for this, the Mossberg is shorter by 1/4 inch, 2 magazines included, steel magazines and DLC coated slide. It's just subjective, but it's just a safer takedown design, which doesn't require a trigger press. I don't mind the trigger press. You have the optional crossbolt safety and night sights. And the Micro Dagger, the advantage is 4 additional rounds, of course. You know, the standard magazine, the flush magazine, you don't need extendo to have 15 rounds. It's approximately 3.6 ounces lighter, larger aftermarket parts for the ecosystem, easier to customize, and you know, just standard 15 rounds flush. The Mossberg is slightly more compact, you know, for maximum concealability. Me personally, man, my Micro Dagger, I love it. Carrying it all the time. I actually shot a 43X plenty of times, and I like the Micro Dagger more than the 43X, believe it or not. And it's crazy because the guy that let me shoot his 43X, he owns a Micro Dagger also, and he said it. He was like, man, I like the Micro Dagger better. And I'm like, ain't no way. Shot it, and I was like, the 43X is not a bad firearm at all. Obviously, it's a Glock, right? And some people, I ain't a Glock fanboy, but, or am I? I got all my pistols were Glock for a long time until I started jumping around to the daggers and venturing off into other calibers. But I will say this, I like my Micro Dagger way better than the 43X. As far as the Mossberg is concerned, man, it's not a bad starter firearm for someone. EDC, that's subjective. I mean, depends on how you like it in your hand, you know, pause. But for me, you know, I'm sticking with my Micro Dagger. I am gonna have fun with this Mossberg MC2SC and become a better shooter with it. My groupings weren't that great with this one, but again, it's my first time shooting it, a little bit more snappier than I expected, but I'm gonna continue to work with it, and hopefully it grows on me more. I also haven't shot it with an optic, so I'll be mounting an optic on it. I think I'm gonna go with one of the Amazon optics. I actually copped 2 Amazon optics. I think it's Aurori or Ari. That's one of the brands, and then the other one is a Mossberg, not Mossberg, but a Monstrum. So there's a Monstrum Nitro I have, which I think I'm gonna mount the Monstrum Nitro onto my Mossberg. So I will get some more footage with me shooting the Mossberg with the optic attached and see how I feel about it. But man, until then, I appreciate y'all for watching the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe. stay tactical, man, and stay tuned for our next video. Love.